Well, good morning YouTube. Here we are for another week's update. Let's start at the beginning. Got the next trestle glued in place there with some positioning bits up the top to keep it steady, and I'll join all that together properly to the other one. As you know, our little truss bridge is done. And I've just finished repairing that track in there, got it all nailed down, joined together. So now I can go ahead and put the tunnel portal in that position there, which is sitting here awaiting to go into there. So that's the next little step. Short update a little while later, starting to get a bit of greenery up on the top there, and ballast in the track that disappears around there. Sort of better to get the ballast down first rather than put the tunnel portal on it. It's too awkward afterwards, so we'll do it beforehand. Okay, continuing on, here's the next step completed, and that's this top double track. Put new baseboard in there, coming out here. And we've got out to the end here. That's all fairly loose there at the moment. I've got to work out just where it's got to start curving around to join up with all this business around here. So I have to do a little bit of geometry there for a little while, but that means with that track in there, then I can start to build the cover over here and yet another tunnel portal for the top. I'm just starting to get some joining ties together to hold the trusses nice and steady with one another. They're a little bit higgledy-piggledy on the top, but we're getting there. I'm still sort of sussing that out a bit. I'm sure it'll be better on the next one. Just making some formers for the continuation of this mountain area here. I thought I'll get a bit dramatic. I was only going to go about 4 inches high here, but then I thought, no, let's go a bit more dramatic. So look at this much wider piece. This is about 8 inches across, and that way it'll give us a fair bit of definition of hill from the tunnel portal up to here to the peak somewhere. So I've got that bracing bit in there, so that I can screw this piece onto it once it glues. And then we've got a good base for our hill on this side of the layout. I'll do something similar over the other side. And of course, while all that's been going on, I've been carrying on making more upright trestle frames inside using my template, measuring each one. They're all different heights, of course, as the terrain changes. Yes, I've been putting all them together and working on another one after this as we speak. Bring them in here to get some initial stain on them. I found a little tin. Hopefully, I've painted around the bottom of it. Hopefully it'll seal enough for to capture the excess stain and turf, but we'll find out anyway. It's not going to hurt too much if it doesn't work, but we'll give it a crack. I'll just go nuts with plastering that in there, and that way it can soak all over everything, which is the idea, get in all the nooks and crannies as these. The idea is, once I've got it all coated, just to hook it out and hang it up somewhere and let it dry off. And once it's in position and all glued into place with all the rest of them, then we can add some more weathering detail to it, black soot from steam trains and all that other stuff, growth growing on it, whatever. So I'll carry on with these, and Right, fly screen is on in this little area. It's a bit hard to see, but I'll get a bit of plaster on it and then you'll be able to see what's going on with this side of the hill. Right, just about finished enough plaster over there to start getting a bit of paint on. So that's progressing, and now I'm starting to stockpile the uprights for the trestle. I'm not putting any of them in until I've done a fair bit of this this back seam here first. And we're just about ready to put the tunnel portal in up here, so then I can go on with up above here with the mesh screen and, well, the fly wire anyway, and get a bit of plaster on there as well, and then we can carry on. Right, I've put some ballast in the track just near the tunnel portal and glued the tunnel portal into position on the top there. So when that all sets, we can start with the scenery around it. Well, this is the stage we're up to now. I'll zoom in for a closer look. 2 tunnel portals over there. Mesh in, plaster on. I'm not going to get too carried away with that little area there until I get those 2 top tracks in position. Getting a bit of paint on around the waterfall area. Just up near the top of that walking track there, I will construct a little viewing platform from a suggestion from one of my viewers, from Colin Engage. Stockpile of trestles. Still working on those. Got to paint that top tunnel portal there, but we've got plaster and paint on the top. So that's about as far as we can go this week. And next week will probably be only a short one because I've got to head off to Adelaide with the wife on Wednesday about lunchtime, and I won't be back till Friday night. Got to go up there for some medical stuff, but we'll do what we can. Thank you for watching, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button and the notifications bell. And I will see you next week.